Hi everybody, welcome back to another video here in The Sims 4, Rebuilding the Worlds. This is where I have no bloody limits of what items, packs or whatever I can use. So we just built the cul-de-sac right next to this one. But before we jump into the video, leave it a like, share it, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And also check out my vlogging channel in the link down below. Trying to reach 100 subscribers over there. It's a really cool channel, at least I think so. So go check it out. It's just my ordinary life where I vlog my basic ordinary life and trying to show that it's actually freaking awesome to live an ordinary life. So yeah, go check it out. But we built the cul-de-sac last time. You can see it in the back there. And I thought, you know what? This lot originally was just one house and it was a starter home. I didn't know what to do with that because it's way too big to actually be just for a starter home, a starter house. So I thought, you know, why don't we actually play around with the fact that this street that we have on the left side actually connects to the other street on the other side and actually really connect those two so it actually looks like it's part of the same road. But it's more like not a drivable road, but a walk-through road onto these two houses. I wanted to build two identical houses, and again, taking a lot of inspiration from the nearby houses that's kind of in the scenery from the Sims team. I thought that building these two houses would really connect well with the rest of the world. So they are completely the same. It's the same house, the same build. The room layout is completely the same, but of course inside the interiors is not the same. I really wanted to put my own spin to it and show that, you know, even though we as people can live in like apartment buildings or row houses, whatever, you can really make it your own inside and tell some really good stories, especially in The Sims here with, you know, who actually lives inside of these houses. So I thought that was kind of a cool idea. Again, mainly for me, it's just about rebuilding the worlds and actually having some of the builds make a bit more sense than what the team of EA thinks it should be. No shade, a little shade, but I will say that there is a reason that we are a bit mistrusting about EA and the whole, you know, building aspect. Now it's super good because they actually get game changers or creative networkers, whatever you want to call them, to build some of the houses for the new worlds. I have not been asked, but if I was asked, I would jump onto it at like completely. I will just throw myself into that because that is a huge honor, at least in my world. But the earlier stuff packs, game packs, expansion packs where they didn't get the help from the creator network, you can really see that. Like Toilet Gate, anybody remember that? So yeah, I just thought, you know, it's really cool to put your own spin to the rebuild the worlds. And now that I have completely free hands with what I want to do with everything here, I just think it makes sense for me to just use every aspect of my building arsenal to build a world that I think makes sense for The Sims. So I've started with Delcel Valley here because honestly for me, this is the world I play the least in. I don't particularly enjoy the world, mainly because of the builds themselves. I actually have played around with the careers, which was really fun. I have a whole Let's Play on it. Holly, my trusty Let's Play sim, is still going strong with some other Let's Plays, and I'm actually working on that Let's Play where she just starts building up her house, renting out rooms and becoming like the perfect landlord basically. But yeah, the gameplay in this pack is cool. I like it, but the world, yeah, not so much for me. So that's why I decided to tackle this first. And I actually think this lot here turned out really, really cool. I'm overall super happy with it. So I wanted to see what would the price be if I only had one house. Would it still be a starter home? It was not. So I decided to put the second house back in again and just, continue with my original plan. So the only thing that's actually the same in these two builds is the kitchen and the bathroom. In both in style and in, what is called appliances. So I thought that would be pretty basic for, two duplicate houses being built like this, that they would cut costs by, doubling down on stuff like that. But we can still put in a lot of personality within these two houses. So I really like the idea that this was one big open space and you can kind of split it up how you feel and how it makes sense to you. So again, because I'm building two identical houses here, I really wanted to show how you could do different stuff with the same space and how different the choices of both furniture placement and furniture color really impacts the overall style and feel of a place. So for me, this particular build was a bit more down to earth, a bit more, I would say maybe a bit more Latin inspired, but again, still not. I don't know really how to define this style. I used a lot of different stuff from different packs to create this unique style, but I think it turned out really cool. The one thing with this house as well is that we have 2 bedrooms in both of the houses, but in this particular house, I actually decided to have a kids room. I do believe in the other house there is not a kids room, but oh yeah, there's not. You're gonna see what's in there. But I wanted to have a kids room in here because I felt like probably a family would live here, a mom, a dad, and their child, or parents, whatever. So it just made sense for me to, also put in a bit of clutter everywhere. The mom maybe likes gardening, who knows? But I'm trying to tell a story, and you guys can kind of fill in the blanks with, the Sims you'd choose to move into these spaces. So I just thought that was pretty cool, and definitely also with the master bedroom in this place, you can see again, I don't want to say like Latin American style, but I feel like those packs where it came from, Island Living and what's the other one? I can't remember, but I just feel like that's a bit more Latin inspired, which I love. I think it's just a beautiful culture. I love the colors, like the pops of color, amazing to me. But this is the first house, so pretty much done here, and I moved over into the other builds. The first thing I wanted to do was to copy the kitchen 1-to-1, so it was the same, but put another flair onto it. And then I also copied in the bathroom, just totally lost the word there, and was going around like recoloring stuff and really making it somewhat different. But again, the appliances, the fixtures, all that sort of thing, I feel like that would be the same. But I wanted to have a different vibe over here, definitely a different vibe. And I thought, okay, so maybe in this house we have somebody who is a bit more maybe in the older age of their life or in the late stages of the sim cycle. I thought that would make perfect sense, but also I could have this kind of a bit more whimsical look and feel to the build. Choose a bit more of some whimsical colors as well, which is definitely what you see in the master bedroom here. But I think it turned out so good. I'm super happy with the way that this turned, and I really thought that these some of the furniture from Island Living just fit perfectly in with this style as well. So I wanted to have the big chairs, the big comfy couch, and definitely sunflowers all around the place. I wanted to fill it with the yellow colors because I thought that just fit perfectly with the vision that I had. Of course, I put in the old television that came with the basement kit. I was like, you know what, this is just freaking perfect. This fits so well here, and matching colors everywhere. I don't know why, but I feel like that's definitely very stereotypical of me, but I feel like you often see, you know, the same matching pattern going throughout the house in some way or another. So because I could do that with the dining room and living room spaces, of course I did that. And the spare room here, I thought, you know what, maybe somebody, a kid, used to live here, don't anymore, and now it's just kind of a storage room where old stuff is, and, you know, spare stuff they just keep storage for their kids or grandchildren, whatever. I thought that was a really cool little story moment. So yeah, this is kind of the two houses, and let's jump into it. I think it turned out good. While these screenshots are just rolling over the screen here, I just again want to give a little plug to my other vlogging channel. I am having so much fun documenting my life like that, and I walk through every single thing, the ups, the downs, my eating disorder, every single thing that I do, I try to document on there. And I have uploaded a lot lately, so to try to catch up with the here and now time, which is difficult, but there's a lot of vlogs being uploaded over there. So if you want to get in on that, link in the description down below. And also tell me what you thought about this house, or these houses, this lots in particular. Once I am done with every single one of the worlds and rebuilding everything, I'm gonna upload the whole save file somewhere safe for people to get it if they want to, and then you can put it into your game, so you don't have to go to the gallery every single time, or you can just find this lot on the gallery as well. It is fully functional, just to put in as is. But if you want to just save it for the save file, definitely go ahead and do that. That would mean the world to me. But yeah, tell me what you thought about this particular build in the comment section down below. I really think it's a cool idea to have these two houses side by side and have them be so different. And again, you can move two households in here, or maybe have the grandma live in one and the other family in the other, or you could use the for rent expansion to actually split it up. The last thing for me is, of course, again, leave this video a like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications to get notified every single time I upload. Other than that, there's really nothing else for me to say other than thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out my other channel and have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. Bye guys!